That's pretty scary.
Yeah, filtration system is probably the best way to go.
Yeah, and they got a grant not too
We're
long
just talking
ago
about
to
poop
get the
in the
best
water.
filtration
To
system,
fix
but
it.
you can't get all of it out, you know.
Yeah, that's why it's forever.
Right, right.
That's why it's forever. Thank you. What was your name?
Thank you. I'm Jackie.
Nice
It's
to
so
meet you. I'm
nice to meet
Brooke.
you. Do you
Yeah.
want me to take a picture of you right here? For
No,
all these
you're
photos?
fine.
No? Okay.
Yeah, to be in social media, I'm actually quite shy. It's weird.
Oh, I love your tattoo. That is awesome.
Thank you. It's a crystal ball.
Yeah, I could tell.
Thank
I was
you.
like, man, this picture matters.
Well, I greatly appreciate the tour.
If you need any help, just let me know.
Well, thank you. Yeah, this is awesome. That thing was in the Philippines in a war. We fought in the U.S. Army. This is cool. That gun. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm supposed to be around those. You think I'm going to get in trouble?
I think you can be around
Look
them,
at
just
these
not
handsome men. Oh, my God.
operate them on them.
How do we go from that?
Ooh.
And that to this. Dang. I think I was born in the wrong generation, y'all. I think somebody needs to check on him. He doesn't look well. They were probably, none of them were well. He's the only one I've seen with a smile, really. He's been through some things. Look at all the medals. Look at the eyes. He looks like he could steal your soul by just looking at you. This is cool. Oh, wow.
Ready to go tell her dad to get himself today. Yeah, maybe.
God, imagine having to be out in the
Just driving
summer
to
in
South
that.
Carolina.
And the wig. Jesus. You're going to die from heat exhaustion. Oh, this is way back when. She said that they have everything from, do y'all remember those bottles of perfumes from the 80s that looked like guns, but it was perfume? My uncle had a bunch of those. I wonder what that is. It's a cannon. Blakely rifled cannons. It's from the 1800s. I think they were bigger back in the day too, because that is huge, that outfit. I think we're shrinking. Whoa, I didn't know there was all these guns here. That was the first gun ever capable for military use. It's a .52 caliber Spencer carbine. It was the gun of the Civil War. It was the first firearm with a metallic cartridge powerful enough for military use. Huh. That one had a leather covering so that it wouldn't rust. The one at the top, made with a leather covering to protect the barrel from the metal from rust when used at sea. I guess that sea salt would rust their weapons. Look at that grenade. 1861.
Ash Ketchum grenade.
Jesus. They were very unpredictable on the battlefield. You don't say. Dang, look at that. That thing looks crazy. I like the back too. Oh, that was the Confederate soldiers. That's what that stands for. CS. The 44 caliber Remington revolver was introduced in 1863. 35% of the revolvers purchased by the federal government during the Civil War were either this type or a .36 caliber Navy model, widely used and popular with both sides during the war.
The war.
God, that musket is long, y'all. God, the one at top, 1816 percussion conversion. It's a .69 caliber musket, was the most common flintlock musket with over 800,000 produced. This French style conversion to precision was, I don't know if that's how you say that, was done in 1861 for the Civil War. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is awesome. This is even better than what I was expecting. I'm literally like getting chill bumps. This is like,
I guess
yes.
we're gonna find out, Jen. We're gonna find out
What turns you
what we
on?
can and can't do.
Machine guns. Let's see. This was used, inspired by the use of the machine guns in the Russo-Japanese War. They were developed in 1897, known as the M1 1909 Bennett. I hope that's how you say it. Mercy. The Hotchkiss. It was a machine gun
Educational.
used by light and mobile forces, such as the cavalry. Huh. It looks intense. Winchester model 1912. It actually looks kind of mean. And I don't know what this little thing is. MP35. Invented in the 1930s. It was made in Germany. Unlikely the most submachine guns of the era. The MP35 magazine loaded from the right and used a manual of arms similar to a bolt-action rifle to cock the weapon before firing. Only 40,000 units were produced, with most going to somebody, Waffen-SS, and the German police. That thing looks mean. That's another one. When Great Britain entered the World War II, they were in dire need of submachine guns, but had little time for development. Development, design, or production. The Lanchester MKL used components similar to the German Bergmann MP-28 submachine gun, and it was intended for the Royal Air Force. They were primarily used by the Navy, the Royal Navy, and Royal Marines during World War II, and remained in service for decades after the war. That thing looks mean. I like how short and stocky it is. Perfect for me. That thing don't even look like a gun. That thing looks illegal. It looks like a bunch of metal strewn together.
It's an old fucking gun, bro.
It's called the Stern
Like
machine
guns used
gun.
to look like back in the day.
Some of these look
Just
crazy.
looks like a bunch of metal.
Damn, that's nice.
It's usually what guns are made out of, a bunch of metal.
All of these are machine guns, I guess. Damn, that thing looks like it'd fall apart in your hands. All
What
these
museum
old
is she even
pistols.
at? The gun museum?
Oh, they got music going on. Never mind. What is that? Jesus Christ. The MG 0815. It's a portable machine gun. Look at how big that thing is. It's as big as my body. Oh, look, a gas mask. Wonder what we could do with that.
Smoke weed.
Oh, that jacket is so cute. I would wear that. Oh, look at all these women. I hope I don't get a YouTube violation. that an ad for? No odor, no taste, no color. Runny nose, pinpoint pupils, shortness of breath. What are the symptoms of lead? Oh, it's trying to caution lead poisoning. Look at that. In the army now, look at that radio. God, imagine having to run through a battlefield as bullets are whizzing past your head. You got that thing on your back, along with your water and everything else you got out in the dang war zone. That thing looks heavy, y'all. And what is that? Flamethrower. Shut the front door. The M9A 17 flamethrower was in use from the 1960s until 1978.
Of course it got
Useful in the
flamethrowers.
Vietnam War
Oh, that other
for
thing was a
clearing bush
flamethrower, but
or
maybe it's like a
flushing out
grenade launcher.
foxholes and bunkers. The U.S. stopped using flamethrowers in 1978. Why? That thing looks cool.
I think
I
she
want to play
can.
with it.
I think she can go to a gun museum, but
Okay, now play
her
with it.
fascination with them might be a little concerning. Crackdown kit.
Workers at the Savannah River. Photography of the night shift workers at the Savannah River, taken in 1952. Oh, they were talking about accident prevention tips since the site was a major source of refining nuclear materials for nuclear weapons. Oh, look, I can touch them. I'm joking. Nuclear weapons system. During the first 2 decades of the Cold War, the U.S. Army was focused on the development of tactical nuclear weapons that could be deployed directly on battlefield. Numerous delivery systems were introduced, from missiles to standard artillery shells, but the smallest and most portable was the M2829 Battle Group Atomic Delivery System, BGADS, or Davy Crockett. This was a recoilless rifle system that could be, or is it that? Hold on. Does that come out of that? No way. That won't fit in there. Oh, here we go. What is that? Projectile atomic super caliber. I think that this is for that. The system fired the M338 nuclear projectile. Nope, that's that. That's that. Yep, that's what I'm reading about right there. The warhead contained an explosive yield of equivalent of 20 tons of TNT and had a blast radius of 2,700 meters. The ejection seat. Are we allowed to sit in it? It feels like one of them old wooden desks from the 1980s, you know?
She's like, I can never. I need my
We can't give them no more cushion.
my Betty.
I feel like they deserve more cushion. That's all I'm saying.
Wow, my Betty.
Oh, that is badass. I would love to own that. Oh my God. It's a flight jacket featuring a B-25 gunship painted on the back. It was worn by Taylor Gunner Harold E. Tisdale, who moved to South Carolina after World War II. I wonder what they were going through in their lives when this picture was taken.
Probably the war. What do you
I mean,
mean?
obviously a damn war, Brooke. Damn, that's badass. Look at them
Well, that's from
rounds.
Star Wars.
You don't stand a chance. It's over. 30mm dummy. Damn, that breathing device.
That's Luke Skywalker's helmet or whatever.
Oh, I like that outfit too. I would so wear both of those. Kuwait. She said that they had an Afghanistan exhibit, but that they, God, look at that. It's as tall as I am. You don't stand a chance. She said that they had an Afghanistan exhibit, but that they took it down and they're going to bring it back in September. I might not get service, y'all. I hope I do. Look at all these tanks. Oh my God, this is the fun part. I got the whole place to myself. Oh my God. So, what do you want to do first? I'm joking.
Imagine she like
I'm
steals a
joking.
fucking tank. Could you imagine Brooke with a tank?
Look at that tank. Please help us preserve our artifacts by not sitting on the vehicle. Thank you. That is so cool. Oh my God, I did not know the windshield flipped down like that. Oh, it would have to, so the gun. The windshield flips down, so the barrel of the gun.
And then you
All
can
these
listen to
little
that song.
contraptions. I ain't gonna touch it. Shut up. I can hear you saying, Brooke, don't touch nothing. I heard you. I know exactly what you were saying. Holy mackerel.
I don't know the words. I don't even know the name of the song. I just know it's the war song.
God. That is so cool. How do I always end up finding the coolest shit? I love it. God, that's huge. I mean, that would obliterate your home, homie. Like, there would be nothing left. Much less if it actually hit you. What is this? I don't quite understand.
like a
does it
wheels
pull behind a car?
Device.
Or is that...
thing.
So there's the one she was talking... Oh, these are pulled by mules. That's what she was talking about. These were pulled by animals, which is crazy. That's what she said. Hold on one second.
There's pictures beside him, bro.
I think, yeah. So I'm like 50% sure that these were pulled by mules, but I can't be for sure.
Brooke, look at the pictures of them.
You'll see the cannons that were pulled by mules.
Oh, go back. Oh my God.
Oh no, this is the mechanical mule. Jesus Christ. I thought she meant an actual mule. Anyways, this is the mule. Then how did they pull those? Behind a car?
Look in the picture.
That creeps me out. How did they pull those then? Look, they're in the field. But it's not hooked up to nothing. I wonder...
Probably took it off.
Or was it pulled by one of these? I don't know. Very interesting,
There's
though.
hitches on
Look at this cannon. Look at the engrave on it. Is that a bee? Oh, damn it. Spanish 18-pound long gun. From the 17th century through the mid-19th century, the long gun was standard smoothbore cannon used on Navy vessels. Jesus. How much does this weigh? 6,000 pounds. 700 pounds. Yeah, he's smaller. He's still got some power, though, and still kill you dead. Look at the little wagon it's on. It's cute. Look at how they just put so much love into the craftsmanship of this. I mean, seriously, though. Look at these
Really?
two cannons in comparison to those cannons. I guess they had to use different products too, like different materials to build these things. But the craftsmanship is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the bolts, the engravings, it's completely
The
different.
engravings are nice, but everything else is built for practicality. What
mean,
the
look at
fuck is
this
she talking
beautiful-
about?
Engraving. Do you know how they would have had to done that? I don't think I'm supposed to touch that, but I don't know. That probably would have took some time, homie. These are
I don't know
beautiful.
either. I don't engrave things.
I would love to have one of those in my house. It's just like a piece of art. What do you like to collect? Cannons?
Your house is a
guns?
truck. 6,000 pounds in the truck?
Flamethrowers?
Brooke. Mamma mia.
This is awesome. She said it was a good fact. She said, good for you for
Use her
coming today. 'cause
noggins
tomorrow
here.
there's going to be tons of children. I said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, look, they have a little patio out here. Oh, little memorial waterfall.
In case you're too overwhelmed with all the
This is
fucking
a beautiful
guns
building.
and shit, you can just go look at this waterfall.
Hey.
Imagine
my
Brooke
God,
gets
look at
locked
the
out there.
airplane.
And then they close the fucking museum and she just
Oh my
lives
God, I
there.
like to just
That'd be
fail.
pretty cool.
I don't know what I want to look at first. Okay, I guess we'll start over here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh look, it's even got shells in there.
Start
They
throwing
set it
rocks
up.
at pigeons flying overhead.
Oh, you kind of creepy.
Survive. Get some kind of disease.
All I could do was keep my fingers straight, my gears grinding, hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Sorry, he's talking about being in that Humvee.
They asked me to do, like rivers, for instance.
I did everything they asked me to do.
To cross water in my own canvas charcoal. Lucky I didn't weigh more than 2,200 pounds.
Oh Lord.
I was lucky that I wasn't any bigger than 11 feet long and 5 feet wide and 3 feet high.
What is this? Cockpit weapons and emergency procedures trainer. Oh, this is what they use to train pilots, I guess. Huh. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that it's all the way zoomed out. Damn, that's badass. I don't know if I like it without the doors. Can I get one with doors? It's called the U.S. Army H-1 3B helicopter, 13B. It's a 6-cylinder, cool-aired engine, mounted vertically. 2,200 pounds. It goes 92 miles an hour, 80 knots. It only needs one pilot. Okay, but where are the doors? Look at the wingspan on this thing. Look at the wings.
Fuck that.
Do not touch aircraft. Trust me, I'm not. It ain't got no doors. I ain't getting in it. Ain't getting in it. The M151A1A2. Jesus, you couldn't just call it a XYZ.
That's that?
2,400 pounds.
It's like the barbecue sauce. The A15161-725
US
negative
Army.
100
These seats look like they do not have cushion, honey.
gravitons.
What is that? Oh, it's a radio box. Is that the radio ET? It is. It's the ET home. It's the radio caliber machine gun. Oh, it's got a machine gun on it. God, so badass. I just want to be right there. That's cool. Gas. This is so cool, y'all. This is the coolest one I've found yet. We go to a lot of museums because they're free typically, but also I enjoy museums. I always have. Really, I love anything from art to stuff like this. You know, I'm an 80s baby. This is what we did in the summer as kids. Damn, that's nice. I could live in that. First of all, yes. Yes. Can you just see me coming down the highway in that thing? I'll really be crying about my gas bill then. I don't know which one I like more. I think I like this one more. That is badass. When did they use that one? So it started off with the 1950s, moved up to the 70s, in service in the 1940s. Wow. So this would have been during World War II. Yes. World War II. What about this one? That's a full-on damn party bus. Late 1930s. Oh, so I guess it went from the 30s to the 40s to the 50s to the 70s. How do we go from this massive truck down to one of those little Tonka toys. I mean, that really shows our wealth back then in comparison to today, if you ask me. How did we have in the 1930s the amount of money to do this going through the Great Depression? But in the 70s, when we were thriving, this is what we were manufacturing. Do you get it? Do you get what I'm saying? I might not even fully understand what I'm saying, but how do we go from this to that is my point. Damn, that's nice. Oh, it's even got a ladder on this bitch. It's got two. Oh, God. Oh, if I would have saw the back of this one, I would have knew it was the 1930s. Look at that hatch on the back. Oh, that was 1940. This was 1950. And then this was the 70s to 60s. You see how we went from big to smaller? But economically, we were growing. And financially, we were better to do in the 60s as opposed to the damn 30s. War songs. Oh, they play music? So that's what they do on them boats. They be out there on the front deck, fiddling it away. I always wondered what they did in their free time. They out there getting it. Oh, look at that old piano. Field organ, 1935. It was manufactured between 1930 and 1935. This pump organ was used by chaplains in all branches of the U.S. military. The foot pedals pumped air into the organ's internal reeds, acting as a large harmonica and accordion. Is that Ben Franklin? It is. Hey, Papa. Founding Father Ben Franklin depicted playing an harmonica, a musical instrument he designed of glass set in a... Good luck with that. He helped found South Carolina. It looks like an weird instrument. Record players. Oh, they do play instruments. They got a whole band. Hey. Oh, the Marshall Tucker Band. Oh, they served in the military? I didn't know that. Spartanburg natives Doug Gray and Toy Cadwell of the Marshall Tucker Band served in the U.S. military during the Vietnam War.
Garth
Gray
Brooks
was in
served
the
in the
U.S. Army
military?
and Cadwell was in the U.S. Marine Corps. Cadwell was wounded in Vietnam and received a Purple Heart. After the service, they formed the band Marshall Tucker Band in 1972. It's one of the best bands ever. Oh, this is that piece that she was talking about, maintaining, that broke. That's what she was talking about. And you know, I never really thought about the fact that it probably cost a fortune to maintain this stuff. I gotta use the bathroom.
Mamma mia. Here we go again.
In case you don't know, just go.
Oh, I don't have the live sign up. Ah! We're gonna have to come over yonder. Tired today.
Right off the highway. No, this was right off the highway. I just spilled water down my pants. I need a haircut. Bad.
I thought you weren't gonna cut it anymore. She said yesterday she wasn't gonna cut it anymore.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Ever.
Ain't this cool? I'm having such a good time.
She
by
got
myself.
water all over her pants.
Always do. I have a knack for that. They even have like a little chill area where you can like sit and I guess talk. Oh crap, I went the wrong way. Oh, is this the exit? I think it is. Yes, it is. Oh wow. Okay, that was fun. That was crazy. Fun. Free 99. I love that. They had a little donation box. I hate I don't have money. No cash. That was cool. So this is the base. I know they got some trucks around front. I want to check those out before we go.
So this is South Carolina.
That's so awesome.
Nothing out
I
here.
just want to play. Why can't they have like a active art exhibit where
What's
you get to
that
like
thing?
ride around in the truck and shoot dummy bullets out of the machine guns? How cool would that be? What'd you guys do this weekend? Well, I took my son over to the South Carolina military exhibit and let him fire a machine gun. He's 4. What a cool ass parent. That's some. Now listen, my parents wouldn't let me go nowhere, but they did cool shit like that. They would throw you on a damn dune buggy and send your ass out there. Go get hurt. Don't come back till you're hurt. That's the kind of parents my parents were. I'm kind of grateful for that now, because now I'm tough. But they wouldn't let me go nowhere, stay nowhere at nobody's house, have no fun. But they sure as hell. Where are those tanks? I guess they're not out here. I saw 2 or 3 tanks when we pulled in. I thought you could access them from the front, but I guess you can't. Yeah, they wouldn't let me like do sleepovers and shit. But they'd let you have some fun and do risky shit. Physical active stuff outdoors. I remember watching my dad go in the jumping. He went skydiving. I was so
What?
jealous. I wanted to do it.
Fuck that.
I still do.
Don't go skydiving.
I'm gonna do it one day.
It's bad for you.
Now that I won't have this truck payment and all these gas problems, I'll have money to do it. Might be a little hard to get there, but without all these gas problems, I won't have no problems. I will have problems. I'll have more problems, but can't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. It was hot. It's hot. That was so cool. Oh, it's hot. That was extremely badass. 10 out of 10 stars. 10 out of 10 stars. I just wish that I could have climbed in the trucks. But I understand that they gotta protect the assets. Oh shit. Is that a curb? I guess it is. Oh, it sure is. I was trying to go forward. Oopsie. Can't do that. It's hot, y'all. I mean, it is like, my thing says 97, so it's gotta be like 105.
Brooke is the meteorologist. I can speak. Drink coffee. Eat vitamins. Coffee and vitamins.
How in the flip do I even get it? Okay. Alright. Alright.
Any magnesium? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Why is her eyebrows like crazier today?
I should stop and ask this guy. I should be like, hey, you want to go to the beach? You want to leave your duty and come to the beach? Ah. Alright, let's go. Thank God. Oh, it gives me anxiety being trapped in that fence. It's almost like, I mean, it's such a little fence, it's almost imaginary, but still, I don't know. When I feel trapped, I got to go. I get anxiety.
Fence? What fence? There's a fence in the museum?
Ugh, I need to eat. That was so cool. So cool. history. I love history. It's been forgotten. It's being forgotten.
Alright,
Oh my
gotta make
God,
coffee. Tink will get you if you're not good little angels.
Hold on. Jeez Louise. Y'all, I'm about to run. I'm gonna finish my drive and then we'll be at the beach. And I'll hook up my Bluetooth. It won't work while I'm going down the road. That was pretty cool. It's in South Carolina. It's here.
Oh,
in
I still have a
Columbia.
half hour
It's called the South Carolina
this?
Military Museum, and it's free. And y'all saw how nice that lady was. That lady was extremely nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. I think a little boy, maybe even a little girl, if they're any tomboyish like me, they would love that. I think kids would love that. And she said that that's usually what they have there. She said they've got like a busload of them coming tomorrow. So good thing I stopped today. I'd never been there, and it actually came up as I was looking for something else, like my route back to the beach. It came up. And I was like, ooh, 5 minutes away. Let me go check that out. Pretty badass. A lot of history there of all the wars that we've been through and how we, how we won them. It's pretty amazing shit. It's gonna work.
Get your ass up and
All right, it works. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish my drive and then we'll be at the beach. We're going to the beach, bitch. Get in. Get in. I'll probably grab something to eat to like take over there too, because I don't have a lot. I don't. So we'll get some food and then we'll go to the beach and maybe have some fun, see how busy it is. It's probably not going to be busy there today because it's Tuesday, but it'll still be the beach and I can like get some sun. So I'm excited. I love you guys and thanks for hanging out at the museum with me. They got some pretty cool shit and it's free. It's free. Yeah, they probably survive off donations, so yeah. But I love you guys and pray for me because God knows I need it, and I'm praying for y'all, and I'm gonna finish my drive. Bye, y'all.
You stay there, Brooke. You stay right there. She won't let me make coffee. Alright, hold on.
Yo, my face is breaking out every time I turn around. God. I just stopped to use the bathroom. I want to go to this military thing.
Right now I'm making coffee because I think we're okay. This is the first half hour that we missed. Or that I missed at least.
So we're gonna put on makeup.
I'm wondering if
It's a military museum here in South Carolina.
hold on, I might refresh this just so I can actually see.
Yo, my face is
Shit.
breaking out every time I turn around. I don't know about it. I really don't. I really don't. No. This is gold.
Pants?
Gold.
Oh, the pants. I thought you were just like, I like pants. Like that fucking NPC in Pokemon. I like
So
shorts.
there's actually a
They're fun and
specific
easy to
way,
wear.
and it's
Okay, I'm
tried
gonna
and
go.
true. You're supposed to do circular motions to get it to absorb in the skin. I noticed when it says it on the back of it. It's number 7 retinol pure. It says on the back to use it in circles, and it does work better, especially around your smile lines. I'm so excited. I never get to do shit. I've been sitting in the woods for 2 weeks. Sitting there, going insane. Going insane. wonder how many studies they've done on isolation. I bet there's a bunch. Oh. Yes. Since I'm going to the beach today, I don't want to do a lot of like face stuff. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, there was another
Damn it, bro.
cop on my drive.
Like, why did my headphones disconnect? For no reason. For no fucking reason. Give me a second. Let me, like, pop on different ones here. Like, what? What do you want, computer? What do you want? Why do you need me in this room, sitting in this chair, constantly monitoring you today? Like, can you not just chill the fuck out?
And, like, this truck was on my tail, and I didn't even see the cop behind me. And this truck almost hits me on the interstate. So I roll the window down to flip this guy off, and I look over and it's a cop. I said, oh snap. And you know, it was crazy because the cop started going after the truck that almost hit me. Thank God for that. I'm glad the cop knew that I was, because the cop was behind me. Let me start over. I'm in the fast lane. I got a big old Ford on my ass. I get over to the middle lane. I did not realize there was a cop behind me. He come out of nowhere. They're like little roaches. They just pop up when you least expect them. The truck goes to go past me, but almost hits me in the rear end as I'm merging over into a slower lane. And the cop switches lanes and pulls in behind him. And this is at the exact time that I got the window down and I'm going. The cop goes by. I said, oh my God. I said, and he knew. He knew who I was flipping off. He saw everything. That guy's, you know, honestly, the way that cop pulled over there, it's almost like he was debating whether or not he was going to pull him, like if he had time today or not, you know? You know what I mean? It was like he was debating, do I got time for this shit, for an unsafe movement and a motor vehicle ticket? Do I want to write this ticket? You know? He followed him for like 2 miles and then he got off his exit. The truck slowed down super slow once that cop got in behind him. I'm glad to see them out here this summer. We done saw one get pulled this morning. There was a Camry that was doing unsafe movement in a motor vehicle first thing this morning, 8:30 in Charlotte, and he got pulled right in front of me. It's all on camera. It was great. It was great. It was great. I was like, yes, instant karma. Yes. You know, it never happens. The people that ought to get in trouble get by with their buffoonery for decades after decades. And then little old innocent people like me catch charges that they never actually did. It's crazy. So I'm glad to see, for once in my life, the law out here actually pulling people who are being unsafe. It's crazy. I know if that was me, and I was simply having my one bad day out of 365, I'd get pulled. It's like I never speed, and the one day that I'm having a bad day and I lay down on the accelerator too much, I get pulled, you know? But there's other idiots out here that are literally so unsafe in cars every single day, just flying around on the highway like it's a joke. Where is my damn eyebrows? All the way at the bottom. Damn it. Y'all, there's this really badass museum around the corner that I want to go to. But I don't want to show up looking rough. So we're going to try. Something's itching me. We're going to try to put on a face. the way that it's going, I might end up looking like Joker when I'm done. Between the fur on my face, I don't know what is tickling me. Where's my eyebrows? Alright. Let's start. Try. Oh God, I forgot. Well, hell, if you don't take the cap out of it, you can't get no product. Tweeze them. Not much, but like underneath and clean them up. This is so tedious.
She's into.
Is my phone messing up? It might be. I'm in South Carolina, so the service is trash.
I don't know. You're not saying anything. Like literally, I have to. I'm going crazy over here.
The service is trash.
Like, are we almost 20 more minutes? I'm putting it on 1.25 speed. She's fucking annoying today.
These are all falling out. Look at how they're all coming out of the pan. You see them lifting up? It's bullshit. All that money for nothing. Oh God, what have I done? Oh God, what have I done? Because I don't have foundation on it. It's so dark. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's so dark because I'm so pale right now because I haven't been in the sun in 2 weeks. Oh well, that was a nice try. I don't need it anyways. Alright. Eyelashes. I'm not putting eyelashes on because I'm going to the beach and my eyes will just be fucking watering. Well, I got eyebrows on. Yay! That's all I need. That's all I need. Alright, let's go to this museum. And I literally put more hair oil in my hair and it's just soaking it up. More. Y'all, I stepped out the car a while ago to go use the bathroom, and I freaking hit this pole right here. It's like, shit all over my hands now. Why is one side curlier than the other? It always does that. every single time. Forget it. Who cares? Who cares? All right, let's go check out this museum. What is on my pants? Oh my God. I just put these on. I need shoes. Oh, God. Scary. Oh, Sperry. Okay. Oh, Lord. Sperry's for the beach. Ouch. All right. Classic Sperry's too. I got them at Goodwill a few years back. They're from like the 80s or the early 90s. They look like they remind me of the old school duck bags. They're made out of the same material that they would have made the duck purses with. I think it's Dooney and Burke, but I don't know. Somebody said the other day it was. I just know that my mama had one and it was made out of this weird leather. It wasn't weird. What is that? Is that a tick on me? I have been in the woods. All right, let's rock and roll. Let me get this place up. They got big trucks. All right, can I go that way? Which way do I go, George? Where is... Oh. Body spray. All right, let's rock. Let's roll. I actually love museums, probably because I went to a bunch when I was a kid. Bitch! Oh. My grandma used to take us to all kinds of museums, and my mama too. Something is tickling my back. That's my hair. That's what I need to cut. I'll be thinking something's on me and it's my hair on my back. Alright. Let's go. It's 45. 4 to the 5. 45. You have 10. And my watch is gonna die. 10% of battery life. I honestly don't know where the hell I am. But I don't a lot, so I'm used to that. Well, I was gonna put on makeup, but since I'm going to the beach, there ain't no reason to do that. I'm trying to get sun on my face. If you put on mascara, your eyes are just gonna water, then the mascara is gonna be in your eyes because your eyes have been watering. There's no reason. I mean, y'all see, when I live in Florida, I don't wear makeup. Very rarely. The sun is makeup. That's the crazy thing. You're supposed to get 20 to 30 minutes a day so that you can properly synthesize. All these damn sun freaks out here got everybody scared of getting cancer. Now people are scared to go outside. Their bodies were made to be outside. Oh, the privilege. Why are we breaking? Why are we breaking? No turn signal. You ain't worth it. Oh wow, I'm downtown. What in the world? Where am I? I see a stadium, an awful waffle, a Bohangalese. There it is. Look at the big tanks. Look at the big tanks. Come on, let me in. Get out of my way. I'm trying to have fun today, and you are in my way. Yeah, there's a stadium. What stadium is that? Is that Timon? Pumbaa's best friend? What is that? Is that a flying pig? What is the mascot? It looks like Timon from Timon and Pumbaa from Simba. It looks like a warthog with like wings and horns. I don't know what their mascot is, but it's kind of scary. Which one was Timon? Oh, and which one was Pumbaa? I didn't know I was gonna have to damn do all this. Oh Lord. Hey, I'm trying to get the museum. Okay, do you need this? Thank you. All right. South Carolina Military Museum. Well, he was nice. He need to check my ID. I must look innocent. If only he knew. Ah! The face of an angel might just kill you away. Send you to your maker in the sky. Sorry. Alright. Okay. I was expecting to have more problems out of you, Officer Hardy. Kind of disappointed you didn't ask more questions. Alright. Well, all these spots have numbers, and I don't know where I should park. I guess I'll park here. I want to go see the tanks out front first. Those look so badass. Oh, I wish I could drive one. I just need 15 minutes. I'll be back in 15 minutes. And if I'm not back in 15 minutes, I've done killed myself somewhere in this tank. You know? Like, can I just take it for a joyride for 5 minutes? I promise I'll be back. And if I'm not, please come looking for my body. Because I've done killed myself somewhere. Alright, let's go. You ready? I don't know if it costs to get in. I didn't check. Did not check. Leave that behind. Leave my passy behind. Sorry. I had to do the leg kick. Let's go. I do like these pants. I had to cut them. They're Zara. They're from Goodwill. Jesus, can you kill it? There's the stadium that I was talking about with the big old mascot over there that looks like Timon and Pumbaa. The warhog from, is that what he is? A warhog? I don't know. I just know he's some African animal that'll you up. This museum is dedicated to Ewell G. Buddy Surges Jr., 1947 to 2017, for his vision, passion, and commitment to sharing the Palmetto State's military history. South Carolina Military Museum. Oh, I got here at the perfect time. Damn, ain't I good? It's meant to be. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good. I was just coming to look at the tanks and all of the museum.
So we came in, I think, basically right after this conversation. So we'll listen to this conversation and then I'm gonna run away unless she goes live again. Unless she's is it at the beach? She's at the beach.
We have a sign-in form.
Awesome. No problem.
It's only noon.
So
Why I'm so tired.
It's just miserable.
Don't worry, I'll be awake soon.
It's
I'll be
raining
awake
outside.
and ready to like
That's fine.
take the
That's
day
fine.
upon
Temperature outside.
on us.
I mean,
All
Take
that
the day
fur.
upon us.
well, they come in now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was your favorite thing?
A little wagon.
A little wagon.
A little wagon you can drive.
Oh, the mule.
It's impressive.
Is that what
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing too.
Yeah.
I need one to ride my grandkids around
Right.
in our neighborhood. Like,
There
we
you
go to
go.
the golf carts. I feel
Yeah.
like we would be.
That thing carried 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Pretty cool.
Thank
Well,
you again.
So you come in and you
Friends
fill
and
out the
family,
little
come back to see
kiosk.
us
Oh,
in
yeah.
September. Okay.
September.
Yes, because in September, the new Afghanistan exhibit will be
Oh,
up, and Gallery 3 will be about a war on terror, but it'll be well, Gallery 3 will be about space exploration, but the new Afghanistan war on terror exhibit will be up in Gallery 2. So,
All right.
and hopefully, we will have started our green space renovation. We're going to tear up 40 parking spaces and plant native trees and grasses and move the tanks back inside of that.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
We have
Thank
lots
you
of
again.
stuff going on. Thank you.
Plans and stuff. Oh, those are those little model cars you can build yourself. So when are they building the
Are
new
you a
building?
YouTuber?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm a mess.
cool.
Yeah. Breezy Breeze with Brooke.
Watch your step.
Thank you.
So I'll tell you a little bit about our museum. You can kind of just see yourself around it since I've got a tour. So we're going to tear up 40 of the parking spaces out in the front, and we're going to put in trees and grasses. And it was supposed to start in March. Then it was supposed to start in July. Now we're talking about October. So I don't know.
Construction's
what
behind.
the timeline on that is, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of just like, well. Our museum started about 40 years ago outside of Charlotte First Base in this little tiny 960 square foot building. And then we quickly outgrew it. Hugh McLaurin was the founding director when he retired, Buddy Sturgis became the director. Buddy was General Westmoreland's driver in Vietnam.
And he's the one the building is memorialized after, right?
So,
That's sweet.
so Buddy had a lot of connections because he and General Westmoreland were friends. General Westmoreland was a big deal during the Vietnam era, and he's from the upstate of South Carolina, so he had a lot of pull here.
Mm-hmm.
So But he called him. He said, "Sir, can you help me figure out, like, find a building in Columbia that is bigger and, closer to Fort Jackson, so we get more visitors, because out in Sumter they weren't getting a lot."
So this is Fort Jackson.
This is the Bluff Red Armory for the National Guard.
Oh, okay.
Fort Jackson's 2 exits up.
Gotcha.
So we are an active military base. When you came in, the building to your right was the Adjutant General's office. So he
Okay.
is the head of the South Carolina National Guard.
That's awesome.
His picture will pop up here in a few minutes. His name is Robin Stillwell.
It's a cute building, y'all.
Um,
So this is the National Guard here, and then they have another.
Well, it started as a National Guard museum, and then it just rotated. Well, Progress, I guess. Progress has decided they wanted to cover all of South Carolina military and aspects of people serving, and not just State Guard or National Guard. We went to talk about the Army and the Air Force, and they still talk about, like, Rebecca Bruton-Mott around the corner when you see her exhibit. She was just a regular person like you or I, and her husband had perished, and the British soldiers came out and pushed her out to the barn, and they took over her house. And so when the Patriots came by, she gave them a bow and arrow and said, "Set the house on fire and run them out." So she sacrificed her house. But she was one of us.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, we have an exhibit about her, because without sacrifices of everyday people, you
We
couldn't
wouldn't be here.
have freedom to change today.
No, I agree.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our museum. Right now, you are. Oh, let me go there. General Westmoreland said they're getting ready to move this motor pool operation that was here. And this background picture was taken when it was a garage in the 70s. They're moving that out to McRady Training Center, and they asked us if we would like to have this building. Asked Buddy, and Buddy said yes, we would like to have this building. So that's why the floor is a little uneven. You'll see some garage doors further back, but it's upcycled garage. So it's 12,000 feet versus 960 feet.
So this was a garage to maintain like equipment and stuff
Yes,
back in
all
the
of
day.
those, there were tanks and trucks and jeeps and
See the old picture behind? Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, it looks like MASH.
It is very cool.
TV show.
God, he looked like a baby-faced youngin right there. That's crazy.
He passed away in 2017.
Aw.
That was during Vietnam era. Right now we are in Gallery 1, and Gallery 1 covers South Carolina military history roughly from 1700 through Vietnam, and then there's an air power hallway. When you finish walking through Gallery 1, you'll be in a small hallway. It has bathrooms on your right, model tanks on your left. Continue forward, you would be in Battery Bay. There's cannons, a jeep, and a mule.
Oh, wow.
So that mule is a mechanical mule. That's what they said. Those are members of the National Guard up in the Clemson area, and they're down doing training, so they're just out of uniform. But they said that mule was their favorite part of the exhibit. That's kind of cool. I'm like, yeah, it's like a kind of a golf cart, but like you would use as a medic. You know? So when you finish walking through Battery Bay, you'd walk through the Brooke nature area into Gallery 2. Gallery 2 is military vehicles. The helicopter in the center of the room is the first of its kind issued to the U.S. Army. There are exhibits from World War I through Vietnam around the perimeter. We took down the Afghanistan exhibit about 2 weeks ago because we're getting ready to put up a new one. So it'll be up the end of August or 1st of September. I'm saying September 1st.
That's awesome.
The back left corner of Gallery 2 is Story Gallery 3, which is a smaller gallery, but it is rotating. So right now it's about military music. If you come back in September, it will be about South Carolina's role in space exploration.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space
that'll be cool.
exploration. What does that have to do with the military?
Where the old mess hall is down here is now a classroom, and we have summer camp going on today.
Okay.
Always something moving and changing. There is a lab kind of right here. You'll see our reproduction Revolutionary Cannon. She's about 50 years old when the reenactors came to take her out in January to take her to Guilford County Courthouse. They noticed she had a crack in her carriage, so they were taking her apart to fix, well, they were going to mend the crack. Then they found out there was some rot. Now it's disassembled, and they're trying to figure out how to put it together. But we don't have skills we had even 50 years ago, so we're working on it.
I never thought about these artifacts, maintaining the condition of them in museums.
Right.
I bet that can get expensive too.
Oh yes, it can. Very expensive. We have a dehumidifier, so building maintenance is expensive. Even though this used to be an old garage and we've updated it, as you know, it's like taking care of an old house.
Yeah.
We had 2 air conditioning units go down in the last 2 months. One of them has been replaced, but then there's a manufacturing defect in it. So we have a dehumidifier on the floor. You'll see it move around next to the cannons. And we dump probably a gallon of water from there every few hours.
It's been so
maybe 40
humid.
hours. Yeah, because, and then when it's heat, the air conditioning isn't working, and that's not good for your artifacts.
I bet it gets hot in here too with a bunch of people.
Well, it does.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came today, because tomorrow we have a tour of 75 kids.
Oh,
coming.
goodness.
Thursday we also have 75 kids coming. I mean, it's just busy, you know, it's
Yeah.
busy season.
And I'm sure the
are out
kids
of
love it
school
too.
and- right.
I bet they love it.
We had a group of 50 elderly people come on a tour bus last week, and our bathrooms are not equipped for 50 elderly. You'll see when you get back there because they're. I mean, they used to have showers in them, but they weren't. I mean, there's just one toilet in each bathroom. So there's one here, and then there's one back in gallery 3. It's not
Imagine working back then with all them people and no bathrooms.
right. Well, people would bring their car and drop it off. I don't know how many people work here then. There's only 5 of us on staff now, so
Yeah.
it's not as crazy as it was. But
It's a beautiful building.
thank you. We're pretty proud of it. And I think it'll be nicer and more welcoming when we get our green space done out at the front. So I think that. Are you local?
I'm North Carolina.
North Carolina?
Yeah,
That's not too
Stokes
far.
County. No, it's not at all. I'm down here all the time.
I used to work in North Carolina. I lived in Clayton. Well, I worked in Clayton and I lived in Smithfield.
Okay. Yeah, Smithfield's really nice.
Oh, I love Smithfield. But the bad thing is, I didn't know anybody. So the outlet mall was like 2 miles from my house, from my apartment that I was renting, so I was always over there shopping.
North Carolina doesn't have the community connections, in my opinion, like South Carolina and Florida. It's just more, I think the sun, there's more opportunities to do stuff outside as opposed to North Carolina. It gets colder up there, you know. Charleston, I love it.
Well, here, I feel like people in my age group, you know, we're not trying to raft down the river. Most of us, we're trying to look for connections on the inside to get together and do things.
You should raft down the river.
I get excited to find out about all the sewage leaks in that river before
I heard
rafting
that.
down river.
I heard that.
I went canoeing, kayaking. We were supposed to kayak down that river one time, and they didn't have a kayak, so we had a canoe. And every time it hit a rock, our boat flipped over, so it flipped 3 times. It was more it was
Misery
not
than-
an enjoyable trip.
Yeah.
And I know there are alligators, so you're tubing down the river, be wary.
Yeah. No, I saw that water inspection thing. That's not good.
No, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's bad because there's like serious sewage leaks dumping, and they don't have to report those sewage leaks until they reach like 50,000 gallons or 500,000 gallons. I mean, at that point, you're floating on shit.
You are, literally. Yeah. No, Jacksonville has stunk for years, and I've always wondered if they have something going on. And then I saw the report out of North Carolina and South Carolina for the, they failed the water fecal test. So
Yeah.
that's not good.
And there's some old plants that dump water or dumped
Materials.
chemicals in there. So now the PFAS level is high. Those forever chemical levels are pretty high. And that affects our drinking water. I live in West Columbia, like right on the other side of the river. And we have 2 sites that we get water from. West Columbia's plants provide water to like 70% of Lake City County that we live in. The one from the lake doesn't have poison in it from forever chemicals, but the one from the river does. And that's pretty scary.
Yeah, filtration system is probably the best way to go.
Yeah, and they got a grant not too long ago to get the best filtration system,
fix
but
it?
you can't get all of it out, you know?
Yeah, that's why it's forever.
Right, right.
That's why it's forever. Thank you. What was your name?
I'm Jackie.
Nice to
It's
meet
so
you. I'm
nice
Brooke.
meet you.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a picture of you right here? for
No,
all
you're
the
fine.
photos? No? Okay.
Yeah, to be in social media, I'm actually quite shy. It's weird.
Oh, I love your tattoo. That is awesome.
Thank you. It's a crystal ball.
Yeah, I could tell.
Thank
I
you.
was hoping it was good.
Well, I greatly appreciate the tour.
If you need any help, just let me know.
Well, thank you. Yeah, this is awesome.
All right. Well, that's it. That's all for now. Let me check her channel here. Yeah, if she goes, I don't know. I'll be around. I'm trying to make images for merch and stuff and edit some things. So hopefully she just like, I don't know, go have fun at the beach, Brooke, and don't go live. So get some other things done. And I'll see you guys around. I'll see you around town. Yeah, she's done right. She's done right, meow. She's not live right now. And yeah, I'm trying to get done the edited synopsis of the first track repo since we're on the second track repo before I get too deep into the Asheville stuff. And then I want to do like an edit video of Asheville. So like, yeah, I'll be, like I said, I'll be around. But I'm going away for now, guys. Toodle-oodles. Thanks for being here with me. Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa, 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 wee, whoa.